think he was ready. I think they just wanted to protect him from the emotions of what tonight might be in Boston, and not because they think he wasn't going to play well. I think the vibe that I'm getting is, they didn't want him to go to Boston and go, 2 of 15 trying to show off and get off to a bad start there. No, they didn't want him to come to Boston and try to do something crazy like dunk in the game, trying to send a message to Danny Ainge. So if you watched him play last night, clearly he could have played before yesterday. And yeah, they might drag their trainers, their doctors out and say they were being cautious. Excuse me. But it's clear they were protecting him.
Protecting him, and he wasn't ducking the Celtics?
Absolutely not. Knowing Isaiah, he would have wanted to start and jam it down their throat. But he was dunking a week ago, and I just feel like the Cavs managed this in a way where they brought him back where there was no way he could play in tonight's game. And they did that to protect him from himself, because they didn't want him to come into this game and feel like he had to be Superman and then threaten injuring himself or doing something he wasn't ready for. They're going to sort of bring him back slowly, and letting him, unleash, this would have been maybe a second game, might have been a little too tall of an order. So I think, again, if you watched him play last night, you can't tell me he wouldn't have been okay to play Saturday in Utah and then play his second game tonight. But the Cavs, I think it's the right thing to do. It's not like they don't have another game in Boston.
And D Wade and Kevin just all started like that.
Just a little bit. I mean, I've been playing the game for a long time, and I think basketball players, you just adjust on the fly. My biggest thing was learning the new system, learning the plays, and I'm a fit in no matter what. Because I'm a basketball player. I don't always have to have the ball. I could do other things on the floor. So, I mean, I just try, like I said, I don't want to step on nobody's toes. I try to get it where I could fit in and go from there.
Isaiah, how did it match, if at all, your expectations coming into the night?
I didn't think I would play as well as I did. I mean, especially that first shot I took, I thought it was going to be an air ball. But it was just so exciting, so special to just be out there. I mean, no matter how I played, just taking a step in that direction of being able to compete and be in a real actual game was everything to me. I'll figure out the rest. I always learn how to adjust and then go from there. So it was nice to be able to play well and get a win.
With everything you just said, would it be difficult tomorrow to have to watch? I mean, after getting it going tonight?
Nah, that minutes restriction don't make it hard at all. It would be hard to play in Boston with a minutes restriction. And whatever they say, I can't play in back-to-backs for however long. So, I mean, I gotta follow their rules and continue to get better each and every day.
All right. How many minutes do you feel you can play?
40.
Boston is next. Is it just one of 82, or is it a little more special?
No, I mean, it's not one of 82 because they're #1 seed. And we have some history with them, obviously, but it's not more than that. We want to go in there and play well. We started the new year, right off, tonight, and we want to try to continue that, but it's not more. It shouldn't be more added pressure or anything like that. It's just, we're a veteran ball club, so it won't be for sure.
It was special, and obviously to get the win was even bigger, but just to be able to compete and be out there and be in an arena setting, game setting, it was a great feeling for myself.
Was there any one point throughout the game where you're like, okay, there's a rhythm of it?
I mean, probably in the second half a little bit. I had a couple of shots and felt like myself for the most part, but still a little rusty. I mean, it's still going to take some time to get my full rhythm back, but I mean, my teammates put me in position to make plays and have the floor space, and they wanted me to attack, so I tried to do the best I could in the minutes that I got.
From a confidence standpoint, how good was it for you to take that contact, get knocked down a couple times, and get ready to go?
It was good. I mean, I think it was like the second play I got knocked down, so I was like, well, that's not going to change. I just got to figure out ways to fall, but it felt good because I popped right back up, and I mean, I know that's going to happen, and we just got to figure out ways hit the ground, I guess. So.
Hey, Isaiah, how about the reception you got from the fans when they gave you a standing ovation? You just thought about that?
It was a special moment. I mean, I haven't even been here. I haven't played in the game, so you would think I was here for a few years and playing and battling in the finals with this team. It was special. I mean, for even my family to be here and then my wife and kids to see that, like, that's genuine love right there, and I appreciate the fans patiently waiting and giving me the love they did tonight.
It seemed like you were sitting on the scores table for about a half an hour there before you first checked in.
Yeah, I was mad at T-Lou too. He took too long to put me in. Nah, but it was just the whole moment, the whole game. This whole day today has been special for me because I've been down for so long, and it was a long road to get here, but it's finally here, and I'm happy to be playing and feeling like myself a little bit.
Isaiah, you came out, Ty grabbed you, gave you a hug. What did he say to you in that moment?
Welcome back. I think just everybody was excited just to see me be able to move out there and compete. I mean, it's been so long, and like everybody knows, we don't practice that much, so I don't got time to be able to scrimmage and things like that. So to be able to play against another NBA team, and it was great.
His debut, what you expected, was it better than you'd hoped for?
I didn't give it no expectation. I just was like, one thing I knew that was going to happen for sure is when he was coming in, and I knew that these fans were going to give him the ovation that he'd been waiting on, that he deserved. So that's the only thing I expected. And it's just when you have a long absence like that, you just want to see one go in. You want to see one go in. You want to take a fall here, or you want to take someone hit you right where you've been injured, and if you can respond to that, then you feel real good about the rest of the game, and all of that happened for him tonight.
Did you get a semblance of how he can impact this team in the long run?
For sure. He's very good, very dynamic, can shoot the pill, can get in the lane, can pass the ball. He's going to just create so much for our team.
Anything though, were you surprised at how seamless this was? I mean, he looked fine. You guys, it wasn't clunky when he was out there. It seemed you guys seemed to be somewhat of a rhythm.
Just how we've been since he got here. Even when him not being able to play, we just. I think he told you guys yesterday. Listen, ITBU, man. Be you. You ain't gotta try to fit in. Just be you. Go out on the floor. You gotta look. We want you to take those looks. You two on the ball. You find somebody. Just be you, and let the game speak for itself. But obviously, I think he did better than everybody expected. Probably not himself, because we all know how confident he is, but he did better than a lot of us expected.
Anything else? Yeah. You mentioned the confidence. Is that what you like most about him?
What I like most about him is he has a chip on his shoulder for life. It's just who he is. So when a guy got a chip on his shoulder, for life, he ain't gonna never. He's not gonna never not work hard. He's not gonna never give it his all. He's not gonna never, disappoint you. Now basketball is miss shots, things like that of that nature, and we're not worried about that. You make turnovers, all that. That's not what I'm saying. But a guy like that, he's gonna always put in the work. And when you put in the work, the game always gonna get back to you.
I'm out there. What was that like?
It was a great feeling. I was happy for him. Just seeing the work he's put in and where he came from last year, to see his work pay off and him be able to get a chance to get and suit up was a great feeling for him.
17 points in just shy of 20 minutes for him. He felt like he didn't have his powers. How would you assess what you saw out there?
Oh, he still got it. He still has it. Maybe his conditioning is a little not what it used to be, but it'll come. Just like I think he'll shoot the ball even better from three. Obviously, his legs wasn't on him as much as he wanted to be, but he still got his powers. He'll be fine.
Because the lights are on, I got to ask you again, but of course you mentioned that IT would probably lead the league in techs when he got the tech tonight. I know he had one on the bench, but tonight, what went through your mind?
He's not done yet. He's just getting started, and when I told him to be himself, that's him being himself. That's a prime example.
Really nice passes to you and Dwayne. I mean, That seems like almost the hardest part to believe when he hadn't hardly played with you. Ken?
Nah, the hardest part is to make a shot after being out 7 months. That's probably the hardest part. And I know it seems like riding a bike, but it's not. It's not, because you haven't had your rhythm. You know, I think the energy. You know, the ball finds energy. So when you got D-Wade slashing across the baseline like that, then the ball finds energy. And so I think those passes were kind of routine for him, even though he's been out for a while. But him hitting the pull-up three, him getting to his pull-up on the elbow with a contest, him getting into the lane, fighting off, Shabazz for the and one, those are things that you like, okay, that you haven't seen, and that's going to continue to come.
Did you get an explanation on the offensive foul called on you on, you know what I mean? you recall the play I'm referring to?
Man. Isaiah's back. Let's not talk about me right now, please. I don't even want to be in that zone. Right? IT was phenomenal.